Let's welcome in college basketball analyst Tim Doyle. Tim, how was Sean Miller's squad able to rebound from a near upset?
Yeah, I really thought their experience paid off because this game was over. It was over. I mean, we were tweeting about Kennesaw State, how brackets are busted. It was 61-48, and you just felt like they had utter control of the game. Now, back in the day, 45-second shot clock, this game would have been over. 35-second shot clock when I played. Now 30-second shot clock. So which means there'll be a few more possessions in the game. So you can't just essentially in football run the ball into the line. You can't just hold the ball. I thought like they started looking around like, holy cow, we've won. Dude, you haven't won anything. Like you still got to go out there and keep on scoring, keep on playing. Xavier hit him with a 15-0 run. You talked about Jerome Hunter. Came into this game, Emily, only averaging 7 points a game. 24 big points. I thought Xavier did a much better job of handling the pressure of Kennesaw State. They were throwing the ball all over the place. But you see down the stretch, 9:56 of the game, it was all Xavier. It's a 40-minute game for a reason. They were the better team for 30 minutes. Problem was the game was 40.
You said it. 40-minute game. You got to play from the opening tip till that final whistle. But hey, what a performance, though, by Kennesaw State. Their first tournament appearance. I mean, how close was this team to pulling off the first major upset of day two?
I think that the point that Kennesaw State proved for 30 minutes is any team in college basketball could beat any team. And this is pretty amazing to watch what they have done in the quick formation from one win, from an embarrassment, to now getting into the tournament, to now almost pulling off one of the biggest upsets in the history of the NCAA tournament. So I think, Emily, the NCAA tournament should slot 2 seeds every year for teams like Kennesaw State, teams like Northern Kentucky, teams like Princeton. I'll tell you this right now, no Power 5 school, including the Big East or the American, they ain't going to Kennesaw State to play a game. And that's what we love about the tournament. We love learning these stories. Remember Sister Jean a few years ago, the nun from Loyola Chicago? Think about this. If Loyola Chicago doesn't win the Missouri Valley Conference tournament, they don't get in. Emily, I never meet Sister Jean. My whole life is much worse because we never have that Sister Jean interaction. That's why we watch the tournament, for these stories about these schools from the middle of nowhere that make these dramatic runs. So it was a great scare put into Xavier. I think everybody, and I mean everybody, had Xavier, including myself, moving forward because this is an experienced group. It's been around the block. It's coached by Sean Miller. And now they have this battle-tested win. This is something that could mean something down the line. We've seen it in years past with Ty Sedney made a last-second shot against Missouri for UCLA, propelled them to a national championship. You have a win like this, you go back into the locker room and you're like, holy cow, we're still playing. It kind of uplifts the entire squad.
Oh yeah, especially some of those teams that coasted through their round of 64 game. You better believe Sean Miller will get those guys ready to go for their next one. Tim, thank you. Be sure to check out the Eye on College Basketball podcast. Gary Parrish and Matt Norlander take you through the tournament. Be sure to listen wherever you get your podcasts, or pull out your phone and point it at the screen. You got a QR code, it'll take you right there.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.